Today, let me share why it's crucial to understand the past of your potential girlfriend or wife, especially in Korea. A post recently went viral in an online community accessible only through female verification. It humorously tells the story of a woman who has just managed to pay off a 120 million won debt and is now retiring. She explains that she took on this debt over 120 million won due to a business setback during COVID-19 and entered the sex industry at 28 to pay it off. Now, at 32, she's cleared her debt, saved 25 million won, and is finally leaving the industry. She admits she struggled with despair, even attempting suicide multiple times, but survived each attempt. She has scheduled the removal of her IUD this Wednesday and says she's ready to return to a normal life. For those unfamiliar, the term loop in this context refers to an intrauterine contraceptive device. Now that she's stepping away from this line of work, she's looking forward to living a regular life. Her story tugs at the heartstrings. She plans to get married next April, bringing only her 25 million won in savings to the marriage and not worrying about looks or height, just financial security. She's determined to find stability, and in her eyes, marriage is the safest route for women in Korea. In her farewell, she wishes her sisters in the industry financial success and stability as she leaves behind the glamorous but exhausting world she once knew. Fellow workers in the community congratulated her, acknowledging the hardships she overcame. They wished her peace and happiness, but when you look at this story from a man's perspective, doesn't it seem a bit unnerving? Think about it: a woman who was deep in debt, paid it off through prostitution, while using an IUD, and saved the typical 25 million won needed for bridal preparations in Korea, is now choosing to marry for financial security, not love. She says she has no regrets, but it seems she carries some. What has a man done in a past life to end up marrying a woman who was in the sex industry, who's marrying just for financial security, not love? Even more unsettling are the comments from other women in the industry, urging men to propose so they can quit this line of work. Comments like, "Hurry up and propose, already am exhausted," are all too common. Many say they're tired of this life and just want a way out, whether through marriage or a different job. One woman even dreams of quitting, getting married, having kids, and starting an Instagram shop. Some advise against dating seriously unless marriage is a sure thing, seeing it as a loss otherwise. It's striking to see women who charge 100,000 won for a client but won't easily commit to a man they plan to rely on for life. So, will you still take a potential girlfriend's or wife's background for granted? In South Korea, there's a surprising amount of empathy for women who choose to enter the sex industry. Meanwhile, men are facing an increasingly difficult challenge trying to find a genuine partner in this landscape. Marrying in Korea isn't as simple as it might seem. Let's end on this note: may our efforts not end up in cleaning up someone else's past. Your support with likes and subscriptions helps us create more content.